Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. This is going to be a bit of a different video today, as I spent today talking about the pity crystals that have been in the game for a couple months now, but we've just got our second batch of them. And I've been resisting the urge to make a video about this because you kind of already know what is going to come out of the mouth of a free-to-play player uh, with regards to a topic like this. But I'm here to tell you that actually these crystals are pretty good. No, okay. No, okay, I'm kidding. These crystals are a crime. They are a mockery of everything that is good in this world, and they are proof that Kabam can take us for fools and probably still make money. If you don't know how pity crystals work, pity crates, pity boxes, pity whatever, they exist in a number of games, but basically how crates, loot crates, normally work in games is you open them and then there's a rare chance, a very rare chance, at a jackpot reward. But pity crystals essentially work that you guarantee that reward past a certain threshold. That threshold in this case is 30 crystals, so if you open 30, you're guaranteed a 7-star. It basically said if you get bad luck, eventually you're guaranteed it. That's why it's called pity crystals. But yeah, look, this is. I'm surprised that this concept has not been in this game for longer. It seems too obvious for Kabam to add this in. But I'm here to issue a warning, a very obvious warning about these crystals, because I have not a particularly unique perspective on this. As a free-to-play player, there are many of us. We all have basically the same view. Do not buy these. They are, for lack of a better word, a scam. Beyond a scam, they're a joke. They're an insult to your intelligence. Look, I've said in literally my past two videos, I've said, we're close to approaching 500 subscribers. Subscribe so we can get on the content creator beta. Look, one of the clauses to get on the content creator beta is, quote, an account in good standing with Kabam. I'm not entirely sure that's compatible with me slaughtering them for every single offer they ever release. So, look, I say what I'm about to say, well in the knowledge that it's going to screw over, or it has the potential to screw over my career as a YouTuber, at least in this in this market, in this MCOC. But yeah, don't buy these, don't buy these, and I'm willing to prove it. Okay, to those of you who don't like maths, I completely get it. I love maths up to a certain extent, and then it just gets impossible for me. I have quite an apparent threshold for maths. Like I'm good, and then suddenly I'm not good. But the probability of you getting one 7-star in the first 29 crystals is on the screen. I will also leave in the probability that you get a particular 7-star on the screen. So this crystal advertises Nova, but the pity crystal is within 30 crystals. They'll give you one 7-star. They don't tell you who. There are well over 150 7-stars in the game now. I'm not entirely sure how many are in the basic pool. But are we really honest about where I get my numbers from? If I filter my unowned plus owned in my champion screen right now, I get 179 7-stars. I have subtracted 5 Deathless, 1 Maestro, 2 Deadpools, 6 from the Gifted Guardians, 6 from the Valentines, 12 Incursions and Loyalty Champions, 6 trophies, being Wolverine, Vision OG, Thanos, Kang, Craven, and Jessica Jones. It's 3 Saga, being Captain Marvel, being Sinister, being Nightcrawler. 18 champs in the Titan. 7 champions that are so new they're not even in the Titan yet. And that should come, if you subtract it from 179, I think to 113, which should be the number on your screen. So once you're given that guaranteed 7-star, the odds of you getting the one you want is 1 over 100, which is ridiculous. And I'll tell you what that is as a decimal as well. So yeah, that's obviously awful, but it gets even worse. What it doesn't show you on this page, from the 2 bullet points, is that if you open 200 of these crystals, you are guaranteed 7-star Nova. Right? So, I will leave to destroy Kabam even further. The probability that you get 7-star Nova on your own once in 199 crystals, and then I will show you the amount of money in Great British Pounds you will need to spend starting from scratch to get the amount of units needed to open that many of these crystals. And it's just an obscene number. It's an obscene number, right? So I think what the first line of both of these calculations show is that the odds of you getting the guaranteed reward without the need for the pity crystal function isn't even like completely horrible. Like, it's not zero. It exists. So not only is the idea itself less than needed, but the odds of it actually giving you something good and making an improvement to your life once you've already committed is bugger all. It's just awful. And it gets even worse. This offer that is now on screen has been popping up here and there in the game. It's these choose one of 2 offers, and it shows 2 7-stars for 9.5 grand, and you can only pick one. So far, from my experience with these offers, they haven't actually had a quote-unquote bad champion in them. Punisher 2099 and Spider-Punk, nothing wrong with these guys. But not only that, they also offer you 10 generic 6 stones and some Paragon crystals, each with a chance to get another 7-star. So, not only does this offer guarantee a good 7-star that you can target, it gives you extra resources for only 500 units more. The fact that this offer can exist concurrently with the first offer, the pity crystals. No. Scrap concurrently. The fact that these two can exist in the same universe is an insult to the intelligence of anybody who dares to call themselves a Marvel Contest of Champions player. It is a disgrace. Right? The fact that Kabam had the bollocks to advertise pity crystals on a live stream they know thousands of, mainly children, will watch is atrocious. I've often said on this channel that people who take up champions like Bullseye or Serpent to rank 3 and rank 4 should be put in prison. In fact, there's quite a funny poll up on the channel page now about that. Do you think we should put people in prison for ranking those champions? But the real criminals here are the people who are spending money on these pity crystals. Right, in fact, let's skip prison. Let's just go straight to capital punishment. Like, if you spend a dime on these crystals, you should just have your head removed. Because you're obviously not using it, so it'd be much better if we just donate it to science to study mental health problems. Because I do not understand what needs to go through your head for you to wake up in the morning and say, yes, I know what I'll spend my hard-earned real money on. I'll spend it on a crystal that will guarantee me a reward that doesn't exist. Look, I cannot even begin to fathom how exactly we ended up at this stage of consumerism that we believe that this is even remotely acceptable to advertise such crap to mainly children, might I add, at the very best, young adults. And we think that's okay. And we think that's okay. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Right, I am calm. I am calm. Before I have a full-blown aneurysm, that is just about all I have for you today. If you have made it this far, then thank you very much for watching. Don't buy the crystals. Bye-bye.